Welcome to A Word from the Word for November 21st. Today's passage, Ezra chapter 6. Today's key verse, "And they kept the feast of unleavened bread 7 days with joy, for the Lord had made them joyful and had turned the heart of the king of Assyria to them, so that he aided them in the work of the house of God, the God of Israel." Ezra chapter 6 verse 22. Today's word from the Word, He made them joyful.
When God's people enter His presence, He fills their hearts with joy. In Ezra 6, after years of hard work, struggle, and perseverance, the Israelites finally complete the rebuilding of the temple in Jerusalem. Together, they dedicate it to the Lord with feasting and thanksgiving, rejoicing that God had made them joyful by moving the heart of a foreign king to aid them. This moment of joy wasn't simply a human reaction to the temple's completion, but a gift from God, who delighted to pour out His goodness upon His people as they faithfully returned to Him. Ezra 6:22 tells us that God made them joyful. This wasn't simply a man-made emotion or human reaction, but the very work of God pouring out upon them the joy of the Spirit. As they gathered to worship and celebrate the Passover, their joy was evident. God didn't just enable them to finish the work, He blessed them with joy. A reminder that when we serve the Lord with all our hearts, He fills us with a joy that is beyond circumstances. Psalm 16:11 says, "In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." When we draw near to God, spending time in prayer, worship, and His Word, we experience a deep, supernatural, unexplainable joyfulness that transcends circumstances because it comes from being with Him. Maybe you've been through a season of opposition or struggle, feeling as though joy has been out of reach. But when you turn to God, He will renew your joy even in the most challenging times. True joy doesn't come from what we've achieved, but from His gracious hand upon us. Let God's joy strengthen you. Seek His presence with an open heart, thanking Him even if the journey has been hard. When we celebrate God's work in our lives, He blesses us with a joy that transforms us and encourages others. May the Lord fill you with a joy that surpasses every hardship, that renews you daily and overflows to those around you. And may you find strength and gladness in His presence today, knowing that He delights to make you joyful.